Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be part one of the transfer video for my new olivacea sling that I have. This is just a little bit about the cage. This thing started life as a Jamie's arboreal enclosure. You can see the bottom. I just have a little water dish and a hide. If I determine that the sling cannot get out of that hole, which is big enough for the water squirter that I have, then I could just pull that tube out instead of like using a dropper, which would be inconvenient. You can see how it's made. Basically, it's simple. I just have a Dremel tool with a bit, with the correct size bit to match the screw, and just place it, hold it, drill it. It goes together very quickly. This thing, it actually took longer to put all of the little leafy plant things into the cork bark than it did to fit it up to the cage. The assembly time was very fast. You can see how it works here. This is the feeding port that I added before. I added this screw here so that way when it sits, it doesn't, when I'm transferring it, it won't wobble around or anything else. I guess the tarantula might get under it, but whatever. That's, a paintbrush could, run it out. Hey, okay, you have this piece here is your cover plate, and you just put the cover plate over. Once it's in, just put the cover plate over. I'm just going to put the cover plate over that, flip the whole thing right side up, and put it on top of this piece. One thing that I noticed was that this top assembly, for some reason, got very loose in terms of sitting on the bottom. It literally just sits on the bottom by weight. So, I added some screws to the bottom that are very low and well underneath the substrate and stuff, so there's no way it's going to actually cut the tarantula. And I just kind of use some rubber bands to loop the two together, because if there is like an earthquake or something like that, or some kind of disturbance, I don't want the top part to just bounce off the bottom piece. Obviously when you pick up a cage like this, you should always pick it up from the bottom, and I always intend to, but it'll just give me that extra peace of mind. Of course, it could also somehow prevent the spider from clawing its way out, although I kind of doubt that would happen. So this is what the view looks like here. And you can see the various viewpoints. The actual front view is going to be like this. So this void here is going to be on top of that water dish, and they'll fit together that way. As I was originally going to put like a water tube all the way down here and aim that down towards the water dish, but I'm going to have like this piece of clear tube or copper, and that's going to look kind of dumb. So I'm like, wait a minute, the dish actually fits. Everything fits under here. If you notice, this piece fits flat too. I could literally transfer the sling into here and put it on top, or I could transfer it into there and put it on top. But I think that because there's more room in here, there's more good choices to make in this top piece than this bottom piece, because it'd be real easy to go in and out again because these are fast. So I think I'm going to transfer it into the top and then just flip it on the bottom. But technically the transfer could be done either way. It just, although the advantage of doing this is that, of course, it can't run underneath the cage. But here I think it would be more likely to go in and stay in. So, I'll just have to think about that a little bit. But the feeding port, when you make the feeding port and you place the cork, you drill the bit. What I do is, you put a penny on the cork and place this piece. That way you'll have enough clearance for it to move. And this is just an extra assurance, because if the tarantula gets bigger, it might conceivably be able to somehow push that cork out, and we don't want that to happen, especially with a species like this guy, who's similar to an OBT in a lot of ways. So hopefully hopefully people will enjoy this video. Maybe a good laugh or not, but stay tuned for part two, the actual transfer. The tarantula is due to arrive today. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, start to finish unboxing olivacea. Let's see, how does this fit in? Okay, we'll do it that way. All right. This is going to be the piece to go over the top here. That's what we do when we get them in there. Hopefully we will. And let's let's unbox him. Had to go to the a couple steps here. We'll add the this guy is fast, so what we're going to do is add cold water from the refrigerator. This is going to keep little feet from running up the side should that occur. Okay, that should be sufficient. Of course, catch cup. Yay! Look, catch cup. Oh, that's right. We can't because that thing's too close, but whatever. Put that here. Oops. Dang it. Tweezers, paintbrush. Breakfast of champions. Okay, let's just move you to the side a little bit. Do this. I have to do this without. I have to open this thing without. This is weird holding it in my hand. I can't sit on the bottom. Okay, well, I'll just open this off camera. That knife purpose served. Now let's see, we have here. We have this, that, and this here. Let's see. There. Oops. I need those popcorn peanuts. Okay, good. We are still cold. Yay! We are cold. We're not at a lethal temperature. This is the sling. Let's move everything back into perspective where we can see what's going on. Bad popcorn. Okay. This is here. And it is still the wet paper towel is still, it's lukewarm, but definitely a safe temperature. Probably about, I don't know, let's see, what temperature is it? Get the thermometer. Yeah, well. Oh well, my thermometer died. Oh well, that's too bad. Oh well, we don't need that. Here we go. And it is definitely lukewarm. Okay, so, oh my, look how pretty you are. Yes, we are pretty. We sure are, okay. Now, let's see what we have here. Carefully open that. Okay. Oh, packed beautifully. Okay, and that. here. All right. Oh, look, we have, like, I think we see a little foot there. Is that a foot? Just undoing. There we go. Where are you at, buddy? Where are you? Okay. Okay, I have a visual on the spider. Do you see it? Yeah, okay, camera. Holy crap, this time maybe I won't even screw up the camera angle. And let's see, we have you, yeah. Okay, and we have a little tarantula. Okay, little guy, you still with us? Okay, let's see. He seems to be pretty calm. Definitely a good sign. Here we go. Good boy. Good boy. Little Darty. Good boy. Good boy. There we go. There we go, buddy. There we go. Okay, good. Good. And we have a spider that has been successfully entered. And he is proceeding in a downwardly direction. Good. Okay. I'll see if this is properly aligned. We on? Okay, okay. There we go. Okay, and we are properly aligned. This thing here serves no purpose. Just this there to stabilize that. We're going to put those rubber bands out. Where do those rubber bands go? Where are my rubber bands at? Dang it. The rubber bands went away. Oh, criminy. How the heck did them rubber bands just vanish like that? Oh, well. Rubber bands just freaking vanish. How? Okay, here's one. Okay, there's one. Where's the other one? There's one. Now here's the other one. All right, here we go. Now, let's take this. A little tricky doing this on a camera. And you can see what he's doing. That picture was interrupted. So, you know, he's definitely, you know, doing something. So let's see if we can get him close up. You can see kind of what he's like. Oh. So it's interesting, I guess, just to see how he turned out. And Jamie, you are my heroine, and he is real pretty. So let him settle in a little bit more and throw in a cricket and see if he eats it. He was just hanging out upside down on the cork bark earlier, but I think he kind of likes where he is. And you kind of see him from place to place. He doesn't stay in one place, which is good. So he's a lot of fun. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is a super close-up view of the spiderling. You can see he's right here and doing very well, kind of right by the water dish, kind of where you'd expect an African species to be. Seems rather calm, not darty. He's not really reacting much to the light. I mean, a little bit, but I'll just kind of put that there. Oops. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.